So you're making threats. Your husband's already threatened me. So let's let that be what it's going to be. But I'm not about to keep playing this game. I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to disrespect.
Stop playing with me. When I don't reply, it's not because I'm grown. It's not because anything. It's because what do I gain? But stop playing with me.
Nicki Minaj just went New Year, and Cardi B is catching all the heat. What was once pure entertainment, what we all thought was just petty social media back and forth, has now exploded into full-blown chaos. And I'm not talking about Twitter fingers anymore. This situation has gone from online drama to real-life consequences. YouTuber Armon Wiggins, who's been known for picking sides in this whole Nicki versus Cardi saga, has openly sided with Nicki and has been throwing serious shade at Cardi's entire career. But here's where it gets wild. Rumors are swirling that Cardi B might actually be behind a violent attack on Armon. Yeah, you heard that right. And now Armon is suing, and this legal battle could change absolutely everything. The gloves are off, the lawyers are involved, and the internet is watching every single move. Buckle up, because this story is about to get real messy, real fast. Now let's be clear, this didn't just pop off out of nowhere. Armon Wiggins has a history of coming for Cardi B publicly. He's been on YouTube, he's been on podcasts, he's been all over social media criticizing her music, her success, her everything, and for a while, Cardi let it slide. She ignored it, kept it moving, did her thing. But at a certain point, enough is enough. Cardi is now done letting him disrespect her name without any consequences. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, Nicki Minaj jumps into the situation, co-signing Armon's takes and making the whole thing even more chaotic. Now the streets are talking and people are saying that Nicki actually sent Armon to go after Cardi. Whether that's true or not, the optics are bad. What started as online commentary has now turned into real-world drama with real-world consequences, and nobody knows where this is headed next. Let's talk about Cardi B's legal reputation for a second. Cardi B, government name Belcalis Almanzar, has a reputation when it comes to catching cases. This is not her first time dealing with the legal system, and if we're being honest, it probably won't be her last. She's been to court before, but this time around might be different. The rumors circulating right now are saying that she allegedly paid goons to jump Armon for talking bad about her online. And if that's true, that's a whole different level of escalation. But here's the thing. At the root of it all is Cardi's never-ending beef with Nicki Minaj. That rivalry has been simmering for years, and every time you think it's died down, something pulls it right back to the surface. And this time, it's not just tweets. It's alleged violence, it's lawsuits, and it's a reputation on the line. If you really pay attention to the rap industry, you'll notice something. Half the beefs that pop off in hip-hop seem to trace back in some way to Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. It's like there's this invisible line down the middle of the culture, and everybody's gotta pick a side. And Cardi? She hates when blogs speak negatively about her. She's been vocal about it. She's clapped back at bloggers, commentators, influencers, you name it. So when Armon Wiggins kept talking, kept making videos, kept stirring the pot, people knew it wasn't just gonna end peacefully. You could feel the tension building. But here's what nobody expected, that she would allegedly have him jumped. That's where the line got crossed. That's where commentary turned into something way more serious. And now, the fallout from that decision is about to play out in a courtroom. So let's rewind a little bit and talk about how this whole thing really kicked off. Armon Wiggins appeared on Angela Yee's show to discuss the ongoing online fight between Nicki and Cardi, and he did not hold back. He sided with Nicki Minaj and flat out blamed the entire feud on Cardi B. According to Armon, Cardi couldn't handle the pressure after she started bragging about outselling Nicki. He said she was insecure, she was defensive, and she couldn't take the heat that comes with being at the top. Now, whether you agree with that or not, it was a bold statement to make publicly, and Cardi was definitely watching. She saw the interview, she heard what he said, and you could tell she was not happy about it. But instead of responding right away, she let it marinate. She let the comments sit there. And that's when things started to shift from online drama to something way more personal.
I have to acknowledge the fact that Cardi B thought she was going to outsell Nicki Minaj. And when she did not outsell Nicki Minaj and only sold 200K, Nicki Minaj came online and started popping it. Cardi B didn't like that she started popping it. And then that's when the back and forth started happening.
Okay, so did we have that audio from, because I didn't recall all this happening, but you said Cardi was arguing with a Barb on live.
So she was arguing with the Barb online, and she basically said she's going to outsell, she's going to be back on top. Now,
but Armon didn't stop at the Angela Yee interview. Oh no, he doubled down. He went on Twitter and suggested that fans only like Cardi B to irritate Nicki Minaj. He said people don't genuinely support Cardi's music. They just use her as a weapon against Nicki. That's a serious accusation. To make about someone's fan base and career. Around the same time, Keisha Kawer, Gucci Mane's wife, threw some shade at Nicki on Instagram. And guess what song she used in the post? post, "On the news by Young Thug and Cardi B." It was a shady move, and Cardi liked the post. That's when Armon jumped back in. He hopped on Twitter again and questioned whether people genuinely like Cardi or if they only use her to get under Nicki's skin. At this point, it was clear Armon was not letting up. He was pushing buttons, poking the bear, and testing how far he could go.
You was going somewhere. Look how God took that from you. You nasty. You had the best cover up for that case. Look how God covered it up. Your dark spirit overshadowed everything you work for every single time. You work so hard and God just takes it from you because you nasty. Your heart is full of You a person. You're gonna die rotten, nigga. Just like the side of your pimpled that face. I want to talk about people's look and the side of your face is like a bumpy.
And unfortunately for him, he was about to find out. Cardi B is not the type to stay quiet forever. Eventually, she fired back at Armon, and she did not hold back. She called him nasty. She called him dark-spirited. She said he constantly targets her for no reason, and that he forced her to respond because he wouldn't stop.
Stop playing with me. When I don't reply, it's not because I'm grown. It's not because anything. It's because what do I gain? But stop playing with me. Let me tell you something. Before I was even rapping, I have my own. People fell in love with me. So I was I had 2 number 1s and 3 top 5s. So let's get that together. If you're gonna research and see how long people have been supporting me for, stop playing with me. This is why God dragging you to.
She made it clear that she was fed up with the constant disrespect, the constant comparisons, the constant negativity. And for a moment, fans thought that would be the end of it. They thought Cardi got her frustration off her chest, Armon would back off, and everyone would move on. But that's not what happened. Not even close. Because what came next took the situation from social media beef to something way more serious. And that's when the allegations of real-world violence started to surface. Not long after Cardi clapped back, Armon Wiggins took to Twitter with a shocking claim. He tweeted that Cardi B allegedly sent goons after him. He said he was in danger. He said he feared for his safety. And honestly, it wasn't that shocking to some people, because Cardi's done similar things before. She once nearly went to jail for allegedly sending people after bartenders who were involved with her husband Offset. She's had legal issues tied to altercations and accusations of violence in the past. So when Armon made this claim, people didn't just brush it off. They took it seriously.
So you making threats, your husband's already threatened me, so let's let that be what it's gonna be. But I'm not about to keep playing this game. I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to disrespect. I'm not making up lies. I give my opinion on what I see. If I feel like it's a phony endorsement, I feel like it's a phony endorsement. That's not coming for you. I'm not recording conversations like you've recorded my conversation and you want to dry threaten me. So let's just put that out there. And I'm dropping it at that. But I'm not going to be feeling like, oh, well, I can't talk because I'm going to be threatened. I'm going to get jumped or whatever is going to happen. I'm still going to give my opinion, and whatever happens after that, what happens?
And it wasn't just Armon. Even Offset had previously gotten involved when Armon made comments they didn't like. Cardi and Offset both allegedly threatened him before. So this wasn't the first time Armon felt like he was being targeted, but this time it escalated to a whole new level. Now let's be fair here. Even though Cardi looks guilty in a lot of people's eyes, Armon Wiggins has also been relentless. He has constantly compared Cardi to Nicki. He's made video after video tearing down Cardi's music, her success, her credibility. When Nicki Minaj dropped Pink Friday 2, Armon went on social media and called Cardi an influencer, not a real rapper.
Cardi B has been using that as her formula, and that is not resonating with the people anymore. They don't care. They know you can be fashion. They know that you can wear pretty clothes, pretty hair, pretty budget. Where is the banger? Where is the album? Nicki Minaj did the opposite. She did the Beyonce effect. There's no visual. Get into this album. We still went #1. We sold over 200,000 copies. Over 90,000 pure sales. We did that with no visual. You guys sat and you listened to my...
That's a heavy statement to make about someone who's had multiple #1 hits, who's won Grammys, who's sold millions of records. So while Cardi's alleged actions are extreme, it's also important to understand the context. Armon wasn't just casually commenting. He was on a campaign. He was relentless. He was pushing and pushing and pushing, and their beef just got real after Armon was allegedly jumped. Now it's not just words. It's lawsuits. It's police reports. It's real-life consequences. But here's where the plot thickens even more. Rumors are circulating that Nicki Minaj is the puppet master behind everything. People are saying that Nicki allegedly sent Armon after Cardi as a form of revenge. But revenge for what? Well, according to the streets, it all goes back to Cardi exposing some very personal information about Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty. Allegedly, Cardi revealed that Kenneth was stealing from Nicki. That's a serious accusation to make about someone's marriage, someone's finances, someone's trust. And if that's true, then Nicki had a reason to want to hit back. And what better way to hit back than to have someone publicly tear down Cardi's image, her career, and her credibility? Now, we don't know for sure if Nicki was involved in sending Armon after Cardi, but the timing is suspicious. The connections are there, and the internet is definitely connecting the dots. Let's talk about what Cardi actually said, because it was wild. During a heated exchange on social media, Cardi B tweeted that Nicki Minaj has schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. She didn't stop there. She also accused Nicki of being on heavy medication and claimed that she's being controlled by her husband, Kenneth Petty. Now, whether these claims are true or not, that's an incredibly personal thing to put out there publicly. That's not just shade. That's airing out someone's mental health, their marriage, their private life. And Cardi put it all on blast for the world to see. It was a bold move, and it definitely got people talking. Some people felt like Cardi crossed the line. Others felt like Nicki had it coming. But either way, it added fuel to an already raging fire. And it set the stage for everything that came next. Nicki Minaj didn't stay quiet after Cardi's accusations. She came back with receipts. She confirmed on social media that someone had indeed been stealing from her via an American Express card. She said she filed a police report and that multiple people were involved in the fraud. She posted tweets threatening jail time for everyone involved in the theft. She made it clear that she was not playing around and that there would be legal consequences. The internet, of course, went crazy. People were dragging Nicki, saying that Cardi had real dirt on her and that she exposed something Nicki was trying to keep private. And according to the rumors, that's when Nicki allegedly retaliated by sending Armon Wiggins to publicly attack Cardi's reputation. It became a chess game, move after move, exposure after exposure. And now it's all coming to a head in the form of lawsuits and legal drama. So here we are. Armon Wiggins is now officially suing Cardi B for allegedly getting him jumped. This is not just internet gossip anymore. This is a legal case that's going to play out in court. There will be lawyers. There will be evidence. There will be testimonies. And the outcome could have serious consequences for everyone involved. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj is sitting back, enjoying the chaos, and throwing shade from the sidelines. She's not directly involved in the lawsuit, but her name is all over this situation. The Cardi versus Nicki saga has reached a new dangerous level. It's not just about music anymore. It's not just about who's more successful or who's the better rapper. It's about real-world violence, legal accountability, and reputations on the line. And the scary part? It's still not over. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture here. Lawsuits are piling up. Alleged attacks have happened. Real-world consequences are starting to show. Armon's lawsuit proves that this beef isn't just online entertainment anymore. It's serious. Cardi B's reputation is at risk as the internet watches every move she makes. One wrong step, one guilty verdict, and her career could take a major hit. On the other hand, Nicki Minaj keeps showing that she's the queen of clapbacks, the queen of strategy, and the queen of staying one step ahead. She's managed to stay out of direct legal trouble while still being connected to all the chaos. It's a masterclass in how to navigate drama without getting your hands too dirty. But the question remains, how much further can this go before someone really gets hurt or someone's career is permanently damaged? Here's the thing, when Nicki Minaj enters the chat, chaos always follows. That's just facts. Armon's suing, Cardi's in legal trouble, and Nicki's somewhere sipping tea watching it all unfold. The receipts are piling up, the accusations are flying, and the drama is far from over. This feud is getting messier, juicier, and more explosive with each chapter. And honestly, we're all just watching to see what happens next. So stay tuned, because the next move could change everything. Whether it's a courtroom verdict, a new diss track, or another shocking revelation, you know this story is nowhere near finished. And when it does finally end, it's going to be one for the history books.